Bonjour Watcher, this is Johnny Banger 45. Welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Yes, in the last episode. Why you keep saying in the last episode like that? To the ends of the earth. Yeah, I want to see what will happen next. I mean, that is always that bad, but seriously, how can you not be a little uneasy about this? Then again, maybe that's part of the reason Yumiko wants to do this so badly. It's a chance to overcome one of her weaknesses. Alright, in that case, at least let me come along.
必要ないわ。というより、意味がないでしょ、それじゃ。
Yeah, but
疲れているのでしょ。
don't worry about it. It's not severe enough to be a problem.
それは私が決めることだわ。
I think I want to call the shot when it comes to my own body at least. What? I didn't catch that.
私がユージの心配をしてはいけないの。
Yumiko looks at me with a sudden sulky expression. A stab of guilt runs through me. If the girl's doing this deliberately, she's a frightening good manipulator. But of course, I'm perfectly aware Yumiko's not capable of such skillful self-control.
どうなの？ダメ？私、重いかしら。
Now I'm happy that you're worrying about me.
私を信頼してくれないの？
There's no one alive I trust as much as you, Yumiko. It's true. Wow.
あの世にはいるのね。
Okay, I think you're officially going overboard on the jealousy. And I definitely enjoy it too much.
たかだか買い物じゃない。
Well, yes, but... What's wrong?
私、ユージの負担になりたくないのよ。
For a moment, I had the loss of the word, but... Has that been on your mind? Sorry to disappoint, but I never thought of you as a burden, not even once.
言い聞かせてるように聞こえるわ。
Stop putting the worst possibility spin on everything. It's not a lie. That's it. I can see where you're coming from. I messed up on this one.
何が？
I was being overprotective. Understandable that you misunderstood. It was clearly my mistake.
わかったわ。そういうことにしておく。
Thanks, Yumiko. You are all heart.
ユージほどじゃないわよ。
Seems we're finally back to the somewhat freaky status quo. I'll be honest with you, right now I'm pretty damn exhausted both physically and mentally. Once I sit down, I don't think I'm going to get back up again for a while.
そんなに？
I can handle the cooking, but just thinking about walking around is depressed. Could I ask for your help?
待って、今紙とペンを用意するから。
Yeah, appreciate it. She hunts noisily for the notepad. Yumiko's eyes seems noticeably brighter than before. I laugh weakly to myself too, quietly for her to hear. I know I'm being a little indulgent, but I'm not Yumiko's guardian and she's not my ward. We're partners. I want to respect her opinion and work through our disagreements as equals. Of course, while it's not as refrigerated, that's pretty ideal. Won't always be possible. There are going to be times when she will have to do what I say. I'm just more experienced and knowledgeable when it comes to self-preservation. But as for today, I just walked through the shopping display and performed my normal observations. Tired as I may be, I'm confident I won't have noticed anything strange. And more than that, there's a purely selfish reason I want to let her go. It feels nice to rely on Yumiko and being relied on in return. Simple as that.
じゃあ、行ってくる。
Alright. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving?
行ってらっしゃいの。
Goodbye.
なんでもない。
Oh, I get it. As Yumiko tries to slide past me, I seize her arms gently, then pulls her into an embrace.
いや、そんなつもりじゃ。
Before she could adjust, I pushed my mouth against hers. And after a good long while, I finally pulled back. Was I wrong?
違う。
Yumiko reflexively starts to deny, but tappers off cutely into the truth.
行ってきます。
Why so meek all of a sudden?
なってなんかないわ。
I've been waiting to watch your back out there, alright?
わかってる。
Phew! After seeing Yumiko's I sit down heavily on the spot. The overworked muscle in my back edged dully. My neck, shoulder, arms and legs are as heavy as a lid. I exhaled deeply, pushing all the air out of my lungs. It's been a while since I quit my initial public works construction job. Couldn't help getting too familiar with the place, and up standing up more than I wanted. Since then, I've been regularly changing employees, deliberately going for more short-term work. Downside is that I can't get used to any one work. The exhaustion's been building out quietly for a while now. My body will probably adapt to this lifestyle eventually, but it's definitely going to take some time. Well, I guess I just have to keep at it. If it is resisting gravity seems like a complete nuisance right now, I let myself collapse to the floor. Once Yumiko gets back, it'll be time to make dinners. Until then, I might as well relax a little. I float over on my side of the comfort and then push myself back to the ground. Come on, Yumiko. My eyes focus on a small line on the object on our low dining table. How are you planning to pay without your purse?
不覚だったわ。
You're still beating yourself up over that.
結局、二度手間をかけさせてしまって。
There's no point dwelling on this. Let's put it behind us. Damn, she forgot her purse. Yumiko's been like this ever since I didn't wear the purse she forgot earlier. Well, I understand it's because she feels genuinely guilty, but still.
少しでもユージの負担を減らしてあげればと思ったのに。
Like I said, you're not a burden to me, and it made me happy that you try to help.
でも、
I know you were concerned about me, Yumiko. That's what counts.
ユージ。
Let's sleep. I got work tomorrow and all, you know.
ええ。
After Yumiko's snoring, I slide into my bedding. It annoys me that I can't find any better to say. A few clever words could probably cheer out Yumiko's. Maybe even get her laughing about this. I'm doing the best I can, but my own clumsiness makes me winch. Wish to hell I could trade my natural talent at being sarcastic as for ability to comfort her. Might be time to start thinking about what comes next. When I analyze the situation calmly right now, I physically and mentally exhausted. I'm very near to the limits of my endurance. However, that's absolutely not because Yumiko's burning me down. It's because Yumiko is at my side that I'm able to keep struggling forward. That's generally how I felt. That's a pretty decent line, isn't it? Alright, I have to try and work into that one to conversation tomorrow at some point. Even as the thought running into my mind, I started to slip down into darkness. What happened?
そうだわ。なら、せめてマッサージでもしてあげる。ユージ？そう。もう寝たの？よっぽど疲れていたのね。私がもっとユージの力になれれば。ねえ、ユージ。言ってはダメよね。
What do she want to say? Okay, I got to get going.
ええ、行ってらっしゃい。
There's still a good chance of rain out this afternoon. Might end up coming back a little earlier than usual.
そういうものなの？
Probably depends on what we're doing at the site and how bad the weather is.
わかったわ。
Right.
何？
Forgetting anything?
何が？
The goodbye.
いいから早く行きなさい。
I see, alright then, bye.
まったく。はあ、なんだかすっかり痛い女になってしまったのね。私はユージに心配をさせるばかりじゃなくて、こんなところまでダメなんて。いい天気。見てなさい、ユージ。私が落ち込んでは慰められているだけの女ではないことを思い知らせてあげる。あなたに見合ういい女になってみせるわ。覚悟なさい。ユミコ、これ全部お前がやったのか？ええ、そうよ。あなたが疲れているみたいだったから余計だったかしら。いや、とんでもない。むしろ喜んでいる。お前がここまでの女になっているとは俺も思わなかった。これだけじゃないわよ。もっとあなたを驚かせてあげられるんだから。私はそうか。では大いに期待するとしよう。ユージ、ユミコ。こんな痛い一人芝居をしてる暇があったらさっさとやれって感じよね。料理、掃除、あと洗濯。私だって心配されるばかりじゃなくてあなたのためになれるんだから。まずは料理ね。とりあえず冷蔵庫の中の食材を確認しないと。なるほど。でも何を作ろうかしら。有志が揃えただけあって食材は一通りあるのね。 有志に料理の本でも借りてきてもらえばよかった。せめて携帯電話がまだあればネットで検索もできたんだけど。昔調理実習で肉じゃがを作ったことがあったわね。よし、それでいきましょう。まずは野菜を洗ってと、そういえばピーラーがないんじゃないかしら。確か有事は全部包丁でやっていたし。包丁で全部考えるより先に手を動かす。そうよね、基本よね。
Later you bleed yourself.
でもできるのかしら、私に。剥くというよりは切り落としてる感じだけれど、致し方ないわね。気にしたらおしまいよ。これはこういうものだって思うことが大事よ。このままちょうどいい大きさに切りましょう。醤油とみりん、それに落とし蓋をして。だいたいこんな感じだったわよね。美味しくできてるといいんだけど、待っている間にまだ何かできるわね。洗濯が終わったようね。説明も読んだし、ちゃんと洗濯できてると思うけど、忘れないうちに干すとしましょうか。下着の形が崩れてる。そういえば下着は手もみだと傷まないってスオさんが言ってたっけ。もう少し真面目に耳を傾けておくんだったわ。ズボンはつってと。あ、有事のシャツほつれちゃってる。私の洗濯の仕方がいけなかったのかしら。やれるだけのことはやってみましょう。あった、ソーイングセット。全く使ってなかったから探すのに部屋中ひっくり返す羽目になったわ。後で掃除しないと。意外と布の抵抗が少ない。これくらいどうってことないわよ。料理も掃除も洗濯も裁縫だってすぐにできるように。あった。何？なんか変な匂いがするような。
Something burn.
忘れていたわ。照れくさいけど中は熱っ。ブザマだ。なんなのよ、もう。針と糸に持てる指を刺す。鍋にかけた料理が焦げる。蓋を取ろうとすれば熱い。手を引っ込めた拍子に鼻にぶつけて食器が落ちる、割れる。水道で手を冷やせばやけどと刺し傷で痛いし。いくら私だってなるわよ。洗濯物が出しっぱなし。せっかく干したのに早く全部取り込まないと。掃除機のコードに足を引っ掛けたのね。あ、テーブルのお茶がこぼれて洗濯物ぐちゃぐちゃ。部屋もぐちゃぐちゃ。何よ、あれだけ時間をかけて何一つ残ってないじゃない。有志の力になりたくて、ただ有志の負担になりたくないだけなのに。私は何もできない。どうやっても有志の足を引っ張るだけ。 もしかして私はユージのそばにいない方がいいの？
No! Yumiko! I went into the room, not pausing to take off my shoes. The scene inside composed my worst fears. The deep shadowy apartment has been completely transformed since this morning. In the kitchen I can make out shattered tables and clothes scattered all over the place. The living room space is completely undisturbed, but the lingering sense of something burning in the head feels the storm of panic swirling through my mind. Those bastards, how did they track us down?
Yuji...
Yumiko, you're safe! Release washes over as my face eyes met Yumiko covering in windows of the room.
Muji?
They were here, weren't they?
奴らって
The room's a completely disaster. They must be here. I'm amazed you were able to resist. You always surprise me, Yumiko.
ユージ、濡れてる。
Did something happen? Yeah, it's pouring out there. I did have an umbrella, but I dropped it when I saw the light wasn't on in here. Not like you'd be going out in this weather. I knew something had to be wrong. Still, those people should be able to carry you off if they wanted to. Did they deliberately let you walk? What is their game here?
違うの。
I'm wrong? About what?
これはそういうんじゃなくて
Huh?
家事をしてたの。
Housework?
そう。
Housework? I tell her I'd take a seat once more. Don't be ridiculous, Yumiko. It looks like someone was fighting off a burglar in here. Housework could possibly produce a disaster scene like this.
普通はそうなんでしょうけど。
Huh?
私には。
It's more than a little hard to believe, but from the miserable look on Yumiko's face, it's clear now that she's telling the truth. It's also clear just how hurt she is. The way I jumped to conclusions didn't help at all. I quietly cursed myself for making the bad situation worse. I see. Okay, in that case, let's start by cleaning up the room.
いいわ。私がしたことなんだし、ユージも疲れているでしょ。
You're not the only one. I can't run in here wearing my wet shoes. See, just look at those footprints.
それも私がやるから。
Won't take as long as we work together.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
And more importantly, Yumiko, I want to help you whenever and however I can. Alright. The last argument seems to finally do the trick. Yumiko makes no further attempts to object. Okay then, let's get these cleanups right away.
ごめんなさい。
Huh? We got a broken glass here. That's dangerous.
それは私が片付けるわ。
No, it's fine. Ow!
ユージ
I cut the tip of my fingers against the solid glass like a complete idiot. I physically worn out so my finger would tremble a little, and I was moving a little quickly to get me close to touching it. Instead, a pretty metallic slipped out by any standard. I don't worry, it's fine. I got constantly and scratched myself. Nothing serious.
ユージ怪我
It's really not that big a deal.
私のせいで。
Are you listening to me? Whoa. Without a word, she buried her face against my chest. The sound of the rain outside our dark little room seems to grow louder. It feels as if the reckless drumming isn't just filling my ears but also clouding my vision. Like that day when she cowed at the thunder, Yumiko clinched to me firmly, her body still rigid as a stone. What's wrong? Bring back a bad memory or something? Yumiko, I can hear a faint sound, almost like stiffly sobbing, but I don't think Yumiko will get so upset over something this minor. Well, no, maybe I just don't want to believe it. I wrap my arm around her shoulders and wait quietly for her storm to pass. Alright, let's eat.
いただきます。
Yumiko sits across the dinner table, her shoulders still slumps miserably. A long air falls like a shadow across the downcast. Come on, it's not anything worth brooding over like this. Okay, I will leave it alone, so just eat your dinner. It's good.
ごめんなさ
For what?
い。いろいろと。
Well, you don't have to be. I'm feeling more grateful than anything else. It made me happy what you tried to do today. The result don't change that. Also, you're pretty convinced you failed, but this mixed juice is seriously good. Hell of a lot better than the dark stuff I always make. Even with that alone, you could call this a success.
それだけって結構あると思うけど。
That's just how it goes with the housework sometimes. No need to let it get to you. I'm well aware that I'm not even being particularly coherent right now. Even so, I care a hell of a lot about Yumiko than a few broken plates. She's the whole reason I'm here. The whole reason I was able to break away from the meaningless empty life as someone else thought. All of a sudden, the word I decided to say last night pops back into my head. Yumiko, you say you don't want to be a burden on me, right? Not to repeat myself, but you got it all backward. It's only because you're with me that I can keep going. Thank you.
まだ責めてくれた方が楽だったかもしれない。
Don't talk nonsense. I don't have anything to chastise you for.
そうね。ユージはそう言ってくれるわよね。
Yumiko smiles awkwardly, but there's still more than a hint of gloom in her eye. We both try to do our best to help each other. We both care about each other very much. I know all of that. I know disconnect is the product of the exhaustion and stress that comes with living as fugitives. Even so, I can't help feeling guilty. Maybe Yumiko would be looking this sad right now if I wasn't so incompetent. Maybe we could be hiding like rats if I wasn't such a worthless piece of trash. But just think those thoughts is an insult to the woman who believes in me. I put a black pessimism out of my mind with an effort of will. Our silence except for the isolation drowning of the rain. No matter how long we wait, it doesn't give the slightest sign of stopping anytime soon. Morning time. Alright then, I'm going to get going. Is this the time where Yumiko is going to make her escape because she's been a burden to Yuji? End the episode here, my friend. My video are just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay? To the ends of the earth. This is pretty long one episode, my friend. Adios e famosa.